Can a relationship survive betrayal? That's our topic. We have so much on this. You want to subscribe to our channel. Also, if you have a question, put it in the box. Yes, relationships can survive, but the key word is can, because there's several variables that go into the process. What type of betrayal? Was it pornography? Was it intimacy anorexia, where they were being withheld intimacy? Was it actual infidelity? All of those are betrayal, and all of them have impacts on a relationship. So if the person who caused the betrayal can identify why they did it, what are the motivations, what are some of the things that are maybe in their background that's got to be dealt with, and they actually set up a plan for the spouse to go, okay, here's my plan. I'm going to be in group. I'm going to be in counseling. I'm going to do a polygraph to verify that I haven't done more or less than I told you. I'm going to tell you the truth. That lays better potential for a relationship to survive. If it's just, trust me, I'm not going to do it again, that is not a good way to go at all, because we already did that and we got these results. Now, there's also the partner stuff. Has he or she been betrayed before? Have they been abused, abandoned? Are there low self-esteem or higher self-esteem? Do they have boundaries? Do they have an income? All of those are variables. Are they willing to do the work of healing? Because once you've been betrayed, our research on partner betrayal trauma, and please, either get the book or video or watch some of our YouTubes, that trauma is real. You're not yourself anymore. And you can't pretend to be yourself. You need to get in there and get some of those bullets out of you, because betrayal affects you in every domain of your life. And so if that person is willing to do the work, there is a way greater chance that that relationship will make it. So with those two variables, the perpetrator is willing to do the work, willing to set a plan, get the help they need, and so is the spouse. Yes, that relationship, I've seen thousands of those couples heal. Now, of course, you change any of those variables and your chances of survival are lower. He can do everything he wants if he's the perpetrator, and the woman does nothing, and over time, 2 or 3 years, it's going to imbalance, and he's going to be wanting to pull out of the relationship because we're still stuck on where I was 3 years ago. They stay in the photograph. Okay, he can do everything right and she do no work, and that could make it really hard. Vice versa, the perpetrator, if it's a male, does no work, and then the wife is just stuck with accepting future betrayals of whatever type of betrayals that she has experienced already. And so that's not a real good sell either. So the last case is your worst case. Neither wants to do any work. The perpetrator wants to keep doing what they want to do, and the partner is allowing it to happen and really doesn't want to do any changing themselves. And that relationship can, if it does stay together, will be extremely dysfunctional. But there are relationships who have open marriages and they agree on it. But usually this is not the case of one person agreeing or a couple agreeing to having an open relationship. This is one person having an open relationship and the other one wanting a full commitment like they were promised. And so, yes, it can. I've seen thousands of couples, and if you've been betrayed, you definitely want to get the work done for yourself. But we do couple intensives and individual intensives at Heart to Heart Counseling Center. We also have neuromodulation available in the building, which can help the brain be able to become neuroplastic again, to reset after trauma. There's lots of materials and videos and support groups and all that kind of stuff that has helped thousands and thousands of couples to stay together. And not only stay together, just as a note, many of these couples, they're better off than they were before because they dealt with their past, they dealt with their issues, they looked at their structures in their marriage, and some of those structures were not in place for optimal success in marriage, and they have a much better relationship today than they did before the betrayal. So all of these outcomes are possible, and you can only choose your part of it. So if you need help with that, 719-278-3708. We want to help you. If you do get help, make sure that they're certified in partner betrayal trauma. If it's intimacy anorexia, certified in intimacy anorexia. If it's sexual addiction, make sure they are certified in sexual addiction. So many counselors will put out their shingle and say they can help you no matter what, but they haven't even read a book on this topic. So if you do get professional help, reach out to those who really know what they're doing. If we can be of help, of course, call us. And until next time, take the next right step for yourself.